So we've got the kitchen all sealed now. A little bit of finishing off outside to do, but it's weatherproof essentially, so we can start thinking about getting some boarding in the walls.
Yeah, so what we need to do now is just get the kitchen back in, most of it, and plan where it's going, so Tony can put battens on the walls, obviously, to fix the kitchen units to them. So the next step now is to go and find the kitchen in the cellar. It's everywhere, around the chateau.
Yeah, finding it's the easy bit, getting it out might be a bit trickier. And things have changed a little bit. We've moved a couple of ideas as things have developed. So our first thoughts, we can't really just stick with those videos that we took.
We need it in. I haven't seen it, so we need it in just a place where everything's going to go. So with a bit of Terry's help, we'll be fine. Yeah,
there's a couple of things we won't be bringing in. We won't be just throwing the dresser in for fun, or the sink unit. No. We'll go with our instinct on those.
Okay, let's get down to the cellar and get this found.
Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah.
So we're having a quick break of getting the kitchen sorted.
Yes.
And getting it in place.
Is it nice to finally see it going in?
It will be when it's in. It's a bit of a challenge at the minute. Trying to fit a kitchen in there what doesn't belong there.
Square pegs, round holes.
Oh yeah, just but it's super. It is lovely. It's I still love it now, a year and a half later.
Yeah,
it's
It'd
tremendous.
be nice. Good. And we're joined by Jane.
Hi.
Sasha's mum's finally come back over to give us a hand.
Done a swap.
Good
Dad's
to be
gone
back.
home. Mum's come back. Someone has to look after the dog. So
yeah. It was Jane's birthday a couple of days ago, so obviously unfortunately Jane was in the UK, so we couldn't do anything special for her, but now she's over, we've partnered with Anna Lucy again, which obviously Mum absolutely loves, and we got as a present for you just before Christmas, wasn't it, I think?
Yeah, it was just
for your
Christmas.
birthday.
Yeah, it's been tremendous. I mean, I wear it all the time, you know, and it's even through all the work I do. It's not snapped, nothing at all.
No,
brilliant.
it's fantastic, and they're nice because they're just so nice and delicate, aren't
Yeah.
Was it?
Petite.
Yeah. So for Jane's birthday, and now she's over, we've partnered with them again to get Jane a beautiful surprise.
Yeah, so we've got you a couple of little
Thank
sets
you
here.
so much.
So we have this one for you, which I get the feeling Jamelia's going to nick as well.
Oh wow, thank you. Beautiful.
But it's fantastic
Very delicate,
because
isn't it? Beautiful.
they have jewellery starting from, is it $39?
$39, and the amazing thing is you get 10% off.
Yeah.
When you use our code Escape to the Dream 10.
Yep.
You'll get 10% off, so that's another like £4 or £5 off, even off their cheapest bits. So you're getting just over $30.
Yeah.
For a nice, these are nice
they are
bits of
reasonable
jewellery.
price as well. They really are reasonable price for what you get.
The reason we partnered with these is because of their sustainability, their ethics, and everything that they do. everything that you send out, it comes in. You don't get big, massive packages, and big, massive boxes.
Not like Amazon.
It's all been thought about.
It's is it recycled?
Yep, fully recycled, sustainable. They are completely carbon neutral company, and everyone that they partner with and work with is the same as
Same.
well. So the whole supply chain is carbon neutral. And we've got this beautiful little
The
bracelet.
thing that I absolutely love about them is the little bags.
Pouches, yeah.
Yeah, to keep
I
them
do,
in.
yeah. And I've kept all mine as
Neat,
well.
aren't they?
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
lovely.
Very neat.
Because
They
when you
don't-
buy stuff and you have it in the boxes, you never keep the boxes. You
No,
just
no,
chuck
no,
them
and,
away.
and they're always piled up as well. You know, you don't want to put them in the bin because they're special, but you can't keep them. But they'll fit
Yeah.
in your drawer perfect.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they are fantastic.
Oh, they're
So,
beautiful.
happy birthday, Mother.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks. Terry, thank you so much. They're beautiful.
But there'll
They're
be a
really
link in the
delicate.
description. Check out the link below and
Something I'll definitely get you somewhere and enjoy wearing, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
But like I said, check out their website. At the minute, you'll get 10% off with our discount code, so it'll be in the description. And yeah,
we better get back doing some work. Get this kitchen
Get that
sorted.
kitchen in.
yep, we'll get
Come
Jane
on,
started
Jane.
with work.
Yes.
Now you've
Absolutely.
bought her off.
You got your gift. Now get to work.
I enjoy wearing them, I tell
Yeah.
you. They're really beautiful.
I think we'll go and start on doing your bathroom door, finishing
yeah,
that
get
off.
Done, yeah, there's the last few bits now.
Yeah, and you can do a
Privacy
bit of work
is,
outside.
Yep,
Yeah.
do that.
Yep, come on then.
Let's get
Come on
going.
then.
So while we're doing the double doors, entrance doors, we're going to do a bit of work on the bathroom door.
Yeah, the final stages of the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's just to get glass in.
Yep, get the last couple of bits of glass in, and obviously because it's a bathroom, we're wanting it frosted, or you're wanting it frosted. So we've managed to cut the glass down again ourselves,
Yes,
which is good.
you did.
And Mum's bought some film.
Yeah.
It's like a frosting film,
Yeah,
isn't it?
just like from our local Action. So
Yeah.
it was only a couple of
It's
euros,
about
I
€2,
think.
wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. It's just like a film you put on and it frosts it all. So
Yeah, yeah. So
it's the first time I've ever used it. So
it's good because it'll still let the light through, but you won't be able to see people when they're getting out of the shower. That's
good.
So I've done stuff like the vinyls and that before, and it's the same sort of process to stick it on. So all you do is you obviously clean the glass, make sure it's nice and clean. You wet it with some water. Normally with a spray bottle, put some water and soap on it, soapy water. Take this off, put it on, and just use like a squidgy to get all of
Force
the
it on.
water and the air out.
We'll
So
see how it
hopefully
goes.
it should be all right.
I might be getting a bath tonight.
We've only got one piece of glass.
I'll have a half a bath then.
Yeah. Right, we'll have a go at this one. So we've done it.
Yeah.
We
they've
managed to
worked
get them
out
done.
Perfect.
Yeah, all four of them as well. So it's been great. We managed to cut the glass and get an even
Yeah.
frosted effect.
Well,
on it.
we looked at Terry looked at the spray, didn't you? We were in one of the shops and he said, "Oh, there's a spray, but it was about €20 a can."
Yeah.
And we both said that we don't think you get an even finish unless you've done it.
Well, I
few
have
times.
tried it before, and it is quite difficult to get, like you said, an even coverage, because sometimes you'll get like just a slight part where
Yeah.
it's a bit,
Yeah.
and then
But that was perfect. Went straight on, no problem whatsoever. It was so easy to do.
yeah,
If I was saying to anyone to do it, I'd say get that on
And
the,
put it
you
on.
know, it was so easy to put on. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have liked to have used the spray, I don't think, because I don't think I'd have got it even.
no. So to get the effect in for, like I said, for about €2,
€2, yeah, and you've still got enough left to do your door.
and every other door here
Yeah.
probably there's loads. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is good. I would recommend it. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. So now what we'll do is we'll go over while these are drying. Obviously you just need to let the water and the soap obviously dry off. So while these are drying, we're going to go and start putting the putty on the frame of the door.
Ready to go in.
We can get that level, and then we can pop these in.
Yeah,
Looking forward to that. It's the last bit of this door.
So, Mum's having a go at doing her first bit of glazing. And your mum?
I am.
I showed her how to do the first one, how I learned how to do it on the windows in the chateau. So I showed her the little bits that I'd learned, and now Mum's having a go to do the last three, aren't you? So it's good because obviously you've done so much with the door,
Yeah.
bringing it back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a absolute state, wasn't it?
yeah. So yeah, it's good. So I'll talk you through obviously what Mum's doing. At the minute she's putting just the first bead of the putty on. So that's just so the glass has got a even bed of putty, and it's not going to go into any of the pieces of wood or stuff like that and crack as soon as we put a bit of pressure. And then obviously it'll help if the wood's expanding and contracting as well. So put that on. Obviously it can be quite messy at first, because then we'll go along with our scraper and we'll get a nice flat edge with it, and then we can put the glass in, and then after that we put our little glazing pins in, so just little tacks to hold the glass in place, and then after that we'll put another bit of putty on, and that's just like the finishing trim on the outside. So next thing Mum's doing is just evening out all the putty that she's put on for the first layer. Sometimes some of it will just drag and pull down, so just need to put a bit more pressure in to get it back in. Once that's done, we can take off the excess and then pop the glass in. So we've got the glass in. The next stage is just putting the little panel pins in, glass pins, glazing pins, and they're just tiny little pins, and they have like a little raised edge which you use the scraper for, just to push them in, and just rocking it side to side just makes it get into the wood, and that just holds it, and then we can get the putty in. So
sorted.
Well done. Happy me.
You pleased with it?
Absolutely, yeah. Love it. Didn't even imagine it would get to this stage, to be honest.
Yeah.
From me seeing it to doing, like, you know, all the bits on it.
Well, if you think like all of the skills that you've learned and you've done yourself, you've done all this. So from treating it for woodworm, to filling all the woodworm gaps, to rebuilding the whole bars.
Yeah, well, this was the best bit, or I like best was, you know, I didn't think we'd get it done.
No. And then cutting glass.
Glazing it.
Glazing it. And frosting it.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
everything.
Yeah. And it's brilliant to save like the original door.
Yeah, and it's cost about €5 altogether.
Yeah.
Just bits and pieces we've got. The glass, we had to fit 2 new, but used 2 old ones. So
well, the glass we had in the chateau anyway, left over from what I've been using. The putty's left over, the pins. So €2 on
the film.
The paint I had,
This was through the cottage anyway, isn't it? We're doing it with all the windows, so it's been fabulous. Now, and I've just this minute said to Terry, I'm so glad I did do it, because looking at it now, I mean, it wants a little bit of a clean now, it's full of putty. But looking at it now, it's you're not going to get another one like it, you know. I could just go out and buy a plain white door with panels in, but it just wouldn't be the same, would it?
Well, it adds to it, obviously, because you can see the like it is old.
Just the age to it now, isn't it? Yeah.
Marks on it and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I do love it now. Yeah, I am so glad that I did save it. Really glad.
Brilliant. So I've done it. So you have all got the skills now as well.
You can do it. If I can, you can.
But but we're gonna get it cleaned off, and then we'll get the puttying done on the inside, and we'll show you how to do all of the puttying.
Yeah, because I think that's the difficult bit.
That's the difficult bit. That's all the easy bit up to now. Right, we'll get started. So our next stage of things to do here in the kitchen is to get some supports up on the walls for where we're going to fix the kitchen unit, and there's a couple of decorative mirrors to come up, and cooker hood, and a lot of bits and pieces. What I've done is we've decided where they're all going to go. It's taken a little bit of sorting out just to make sure we can use all of the units we've got, or as many of them as we can. And they're in somewhere that we feel is going to look good and get a nice flow around the place. So that being said, I've got all of the battens cut now, and I'm going to fix these to the wall so that we can start thinking about getting the plasterboard on in the next day or 2. That'll be a big step forward, getting some of that on. So Tracy's itching to get in and get some of that up with me, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, if I can get enough of these battens on, even on one wall, we can get some boards up, and it'll start looking like we're making some real progress again.
So, final stage for your door.
This is the very last thing to do in the bathroom now, so I'm really, really chuffed with all that.
Yeah, to get it finally finished.
Yeah.
So, obviously, got all the glass in, got the little pins in to hold it in place. So the next bit, obviously we've got our putty, is to put a bead of putty right there around this side to hold the glass and just to finish it off really.
Yeah, just make it look tidy, and then final paint, coat of white paint, and then job done.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So obviously to do this, we'll have to warm the putty up and obviously mix in all the linseed oil because it'll be separated. So we'll just rub it around on our hands until you get a bit of heat in. We can push it in and then we'll have to line it up.
That's the tricky bit.
Yeah, with the trim on the outside and the trim on the inside. So we'll have to put it at an angle and it has to be lined up.
And it has to be perfect.
Yeah.
So let's see.
So that's the difficult part. But yeah, we'll have a go now and get it sorted.
Okay.
So I'll do the first bit and I'll leave you to it.
No.
Right. So it's all done?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as bad as I thought. It wasn't as long as I thought.
No?
And I was a bit worried, and I was watching Terry and I'm thinking, I'm never going to do this. But I did, and it's good.
I only done literally one panel, didn't I? And you've done everything else
It's
with
really worked out well. All we need to do now is let it dry, maybe it's about 2 weeks time, and then it'll have its final coat of paint.
Yeah. So once it's dried a bit more, then we can clean all the glass down and stuff, just to get all the excess putty off. But it does fit for what it looked like when you
the
first
stage
started.
of it was just crumbling, wasn't it? It really was just all crumbling. And there was points I thought to myself, why am I doing this? Yeah, there was certain times, but it just fits in with everything perfect. We couldn't get another one that would just fit so nice.
No. Well, it's the original lock.
Yeah.
It's the original handle.
Yeah.
And we've managed to get a key which fits it as well.
Yeah.
So
I did have a problem yesterday, but Terry fixed that for me.
Mum decided to try and
take it to bits.
Yeah.
I got it to bits, but I couldn't put it back together.
No. So we managed to get the lock back together, and I had a spare key, and it all works now.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic to have the original door.
Yeah, it just fits in with it. It just looks like everything about it is just so nice. You couldn't have anything new in here as like that, It's just so nice.
Yeah.
And the frosting's worked out perfect. We've tested it and done a dance in here and nobody can see. So we've tested it and it's brilliant. For what it was and what it cost, it's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it's worked well.
Yeah.
Brilliant, right?
Great.
Well,
So just let it dry now and then a couple of days, give it a wipe down, and a couple of weeks and
Bit of
have its
wet paint.
final coat of paint. So I'm really pleased.
And that's the bathroom pretty
Finished,
much done.
yeah. Just onto the kitchen now.
Yeah. We'll get that on that then.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Another great week.
It is, yep, loads going on. obviously in the cottage, it's getting sorted now, bit by bit.
We're finally getting the kitchen in there somewhere.
It's come on leaps and bounds, really, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quicker than I thought it was going to be honest. It's a lot quicker. I wasn't planning on this till about November time, so
But it's been
It's
about a year or
fantastic.
so, hasn't it, Tone, since we first laid it out?
It'd be that, if not, yeah.
longer is it?
Yeah, maybe even longer. It was as we brought the stuff over in the van, we just unloaded it straight into the kitchen to get an idea. So
Yeah. And then had a little play about with placements.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been about a year since it's
Oh god, yeah.
been in there.
yeah,
It's the first time I've seen it in there.
it hasn't changed that much from our first saw. It's a little bit of shuffling about, but the layout's basically the same.
Yeah. You can see how beautiful it's going to look in there.
Especially the dresser. That's
Yeah.
the main thing. What catches it all is just the dresser. It's
Yeah.
tremendous. It's beautiful.
It is.
Well, yeah, with the
A bit
layout,
heavy.
we're going to get, we'll have a feature on each wall, so there'll be something. Every wall you look at, there's going to be something there to draw you to it. So
Okay.
We finally got the glass in.
Yeah. In the bathroom door. So that's the bathroom
Finished.
complete now, isn't it?
Been
shower in safety
Ticked
now.
off.
I know, yeah.
You know, Jonathan peeking through the glass.
No.
Oh,
And we've
where
got
there
a
was
lock,
no glass.
so there will be a bath now because there's a lock on it now.
Yeah.
That works. So
Yeah.
yes, there certainly will be a
Yeah,
bath.
strange we had a lock that and a key when there wasn't any for the chateau.
We didn't have a key, I'll give you the key.
Yeah.
Only because you'd pinch it in the first place.
So yeah, it's coming on amazing now.
Yeah.
The
Well,
kitchen's the final one now.
yeah, the battens are up on two of the walls, so we'll be able to get some boarding up on there. We've got a start of the boards, and you can see the difference it makes just getting a little bit of sort of flat coverage over those old wobbly walls.
Yeah, it's good. Obviously we're putting Jane to work.
Aye.
So you've been helping in the ground, getting
Yes,
stuff
just
sorted.
getting some stones and that lifted so we can extend the
Barbecue
barbecue area.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
it's
all
looking
good.
good.
Yeah.
And a massive thank you again to Anna Lucia
Yeah.
for the jewellery for Jane's birthday. It's absolutely
thank you.
amazing.
And
Beautiful.
check out the link in the description.
Really
Check
is
out
beautiful.
you've got the code, haven't you, for 10% off?
Yep, so to get 10% off any of their jewellery, and it is fantastic, it starts from $39. You can get an extra 10% off that. Just check out the link in the description.
Yep. And
Sound
we
good?
will get on with some more work now.
Yes, and
Yeah.
we'll see you on Sunday.
We'll get some work done in the chateau and see what you can see on Sunday.
That'll be good.
Yeah, poor Rob's still working his magic on the mirror.
It is a magic mirror now because it doesn't look anything like the old one, does
Yeah.
it? So
He's been cooped away in the chateau, just working day and night on this mirror. So
Bless him.
he is still here.
It's definitely a labour of love for him though, because he loves getting into the
enjoys it,
detail.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get started.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get cracking.
See you
Okey
Sunday.
doke.
Bye.
Bye.
If you'd like to join us on our family journey, bringing back this once forgotten chateau, then please join us on Patreon for behind the scenes footage, updates, live chats, and your very own piece of the chateau.